Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic and another puzzle by Sunny Jum, who has given me great trouble in the past. So that's probably going to happen again today. And this is featuring BIGITs. That's how I'm pronouncing it, because they're big digits. I'm going to explain it all in a moment. It looks fascinating. It does look a bit frightening too. Oh, we'll see what happens. Don't forget that you can have a great deal of fun with the Wind in the Willows Sudoku Hunt on Patreon. That is our December monthly reward, and you can help Mr. Mole trace his way through 12 puzzles, paths in each one to find either throughout the puzzle or at the end, and then open his advent calendar with the information he then has. It is proving very popular, I have to say. Nothing too difficult this month, just a progression. So give it a go, it's good fun. And also on Patreon you can find connections videos and crossword videos and all sorts of things that we bring you. So check it out there on our Patreon site. It's good fun. The link's under the video. And there are also links to Sven's Sudoku pad. Sven is a marvel who's produced this software that seems to accommodate anything we want to do. It's brilliant. And there's also, of course, the apps which feature the newest Classic Sudoku 2 with some brilliant classic Sudoku puzzles. Check out the ones by Sam Kappelman-Lyons, they're incredible. But also there is a Line Sudoku app, which might be relevant to today, and The Worms by, why have I got a cursor with a, what's going on with my cursor? It was suddenly buffering or something. I don't know. Anyway, The Worms by Fistamafel, for instance. Do check those out. They're great fun. And all the links are under the video. But the first link under the video is to BIGITs by Sunny Jum. Now, normal Sudoku rules apply. Obviously in the 9x9 grid, we're going to put 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. You are wondering what these computer numbers are doing at the top of the grid. There are multiple BIGITs, big digits, hidden in the grid. The numbers 1 to 9 appear as a BIGIT at least once each. An example of each BIGIT number is given above the grid. BIGITs do not overlap each other. At least one cell within each BIGIT contains the number shown by the BIGIT. Each BIGIT consists of a single line color. Each BIGIT contains at least one given line segment, and each given line segment is part of a BIGIT. So if I am seeing this right, this blue line, for instance, could be part of a 9 BIGIT, which would look like that. And then the number 9 would appear on that 9 BIGIT. But there are more rules to come, so hold the press. All digits on a purple BIGIT, shouldn't have done that, I should have highlighted those cells, form a non-repeating consecutive set of digits in any order. So purple BIGITs are Renbands. Adjacent digits on a red line have opposite or even parity. So red BIGITs are parity lines. Adjacent digits on a green line have a difference of at least 5. Green lines are like German whispers. Adjacent digits on a blue line have a difference of at least 4. So the blue line is a Dutch whisper, and for some reason is not orange, maybe for contrast reasons. Adjacent digits on a yellow line have the same difference. Each yellow BIGIT may have its own difference. Whoa, this is crazy. Okay, BIGITs don't overlap. Each BIGIT consists of a single line color. It contains one given line segment in the grid, and each given line segment is part of a BIGIT. They all contain their number, and then we have these extra rules that I will keep up available on my screen, and you'll see them above my head now. Purple digits are Renbands with a consecutive set of digits. No repeats. Red line BIGITs are parity lines with alternating parity. Green lines have alternating, well, differences of at least 5 between connected cells. Blue lines, differences of at least 4. And yellow lines have the same difference. Wow. I mean, this is, who knows? Maybe it's easy. I don't think it's easy. Let's get, oh, that's the wrong button. Let's get cracking. So these are obviously part of the same BIGIT because they're on a connected cell. There's no overlaps, and that one connects to both. These are part of the same BIGIT. I'm going to use a different background color that contrasts with the color of the BIGIT. So let's use yellow there. Now we don't know that there's exactly 9 BIGITs. In fact, I think we can deduce that there are more than 9 because those could be part of 1, but otherwise, and those are part of 1. Otherwise, every line, I think, is in a different BIGIT. I don't see how you could connect any up. Yes, if we look at these numbers, they're all in 2 by 3 areas, apart from the 1, I suppose, which is in a 1 by 3 area. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. No, here's something good. Here's something good. They don't overlap. So this green BIGIT is a different BIGIT to this red line here. So where's the 2 by 3 area that this is in? It's got, well, it can't be a 1. It's not long enough. It can't be a 7 because that would be in that shape and overlap there. This must be part... I hope that's not my car beeping. Oh, I'm getting scared. If that goes off again, I'm going to have to check. Right, I think this is part of the 4 BIGIT, which is one of the only 3 that isn't fully occupying a 2 by 3 area. So I think it has to be. I mean, unless I've misunderstood the rules and how they operate, that is a 4. What was the rule? A parity difference. That's not very helpful, but still, we've found a 4. And we can start. What's going on here? This can't, oh, it could be part of a 7 or a 1. But all of these BIGITs are 3 cells tall, and this one can't go down into row 6, so it has to go up into row 3. It's either a 7 or a 1. But what's this? This can't be a 4 because it can't use that cell. This must be a 1. Must be. And now this is a 1 as well. And they're Wren bands, are they? They're both purple. Okay, pink or purple anyway. There we go. So I think they're both 1s. I mean, I might have missed the point. What's this, though? Oh, I've messed this up. That can't be anything. Okay, I'm sorry. I have not understood what's going on. Let's imagine that I got the 4 thing right. How am I meant to deal with... Oh, hang on. This might not be a 1. I highlighted those because they're part of this BIGIT, which might include those cells. Oh, hang on. This one might not go up there. It might be a 4. Right, well, since what I did failed, it must be, but let's try and prove it in a better way. Okay, this thing is not... This thing has to extend up there, doesn't it? It has to. How can this exist, this little yellow line on a green background? How can this exist? That's not very... Let's give it... No, not grey. Let's give it... That's... No contrast. Right, blue. Dark blue. How can this exist if it doesn't go up there? Let's start with this one. The numbers 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 as BIGITs have to have 2 by 3 areas. This can't be any of those. This must be part of a 1, 4 or 7. And 4 and 7 just don't work without hitting that cell. So this is a 1 segment, right? That is definite. Oh, this is a yellow line? Yeah, that's okay. That is a 1. What's a yellow line? Adjacent digits have the same difference. This can be part of a 4. We've had a 4 before, but there's no reason we can't have another one. This is another 4. Let's give that a background of orange. Yeah, that contrast works okay. Now this one can exist as part of a 4, and I think that may be the one, I don't know which one of these 4s I got wrong, but we've got yet another 4 now. That's fine, it's legal. That's a 4, we'll give it a background of green, that's good. Okay, now this is going to be in a sort of 2 by 3 downwards. I think any horizontal line at the top is in a 2 by 3 downwards group, so I'm going to give that a background color. This one I have to be careful with because it could include those cells. In fact, this one is a line, a horizontal line. Now that could exist in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. But if it's not at the bottom of the line, it's always going to take those cells in. So I think they're part of the same shape. And now this could be another 1 next to that one, or it could be part of that shape if it was an 8, or, well, if it was an 8. Yeah, this is where, but it could also be a 7 with a 1. I mean, that's confusing. I may never be able to sort that out. I mean, I'm sure I will, but, ugh. Now this area, in fact, this angle could be in a 2, not a 3. Oh, it could be in a 4. Bother. 5 it can't be in because that would need that cell. 6, it could be the bottom of a 6 or an 8. Okay, that's not easy to figure out. Oh, and look, I've highlighted all this. And I made some ridiculous claim about bars at the top and highlighted those. And it's just rubbish. It was rubbish because look at this. This is going to be a 7. That's all it can be. And this could be a, what am I doing? This could be a 7 as well. So I'm sorry, I'm really struggling to get to grips with this puzzle. But this is a 7, a green German whisper 7. Now, we've already found a 1, a 4 and a 7. Oh, that's quite interesting because we're going to have to find all of the other types of digit. And we are at least running out a bit of them. No, not enough yet, but it's getting interesting. I mean, I'm terribly poor at working out what is what. I know that, but okay, what's this in? This is a horizontal line at the bottom of a number. It's got to be. Surely that has to be in a 2 by 3 area. That can't be 1, 4 or 7. Yes. That is in a 2 by 3 area. So this is part of a 7. And that is a red line in a 7, which is a parity line. This is a red line as well. So this is a parity thing too. Now what's this? This is going to have to be part of a 1. It can't be 4. It can't be in a 3 by 2 zone. So that's got to be a 1 column, 1 cell Renban. Again, I think I'm right this time, but I've made so many mistakes that who knows. But now we are beginning to run out of places to put digits. Right, that's a 1, that's a 1. These ones are definitely 4s, and these ones are 7s. Well, snooker fans are happy that we've got a lot of 1, 4, 7, but everybody else wants to use numbers 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9. And how many places have we got to put those? We've got this, that's 1, maybe another one here, that's 2. This can be a third one, that's 3. This red line, this is not going to be 1, but the green could be, that's 4. We're almost out. Now, this blue could be, it could go up or down. Let's say it goes down, that's 5. The 6th 3 by 2 number has to be here. This cannot be part of a 3 by 2 number, even if it uses those cells. It can't. This is another 1. This is another 1 shape. Definitely. What color is that? Red again. Okay, and now all these others are in 3 by 2 shapes. So that's one background that we need. This is another one in yellow. This one is a 3 by 2 shape in blue. This is part of a 3 by 2 shape. I'm going back to, I don't like grey there, let's do green again. And this is part of a 3 by 2 shape, but who knows where it goes over here. Could go up, down, yeah, I don't know. But okay, well, that's some idea of what's going on. Now, this shape is one of the 3 by 2s, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9. These are the things we have to place in our 3 by 2 areas, 2 of which are in these columns. Then there's blue and yellow here, light blue and yellow. Then there's pink down here and dark blue here. These are 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 in some order. So that's one of them. It's not 9. It's not 6. It's not 9 because of this line. It's not 6 because of this one, or 5 because of this one, or 3 because of this one, or 2 because of this one. This is an 8. That is where the 8 is, and it's a yellow line. I can't remember what the yellow line is. It's a same difference line. We've got to have 2, 3, 5, 6, and 9. Now, what's that in? It could be 2 or 6, but not 3, 5, or 9. So this is 2 or 6. So it has a line on top and a line in the middle. And then we don't know about the other ones. 8 there, 2 or 6 there. Well, hang on. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. They all have all their horizontal lines. Wow. So this one has a horizontal line there. This one we don't know whether it goes up, down, or what. This one has horizontal lines in both places. This one also has all the horizontal lines. Right. This could be 6. It can't be 8. We've had 8. It could be 9 or 5. It can't be 2 or 3. Okay, well this is some progress in finding the numbers. Now, I'm actually going to think about putting little digits in this puzzle now. Finally. So, we've got renbands, which are pink. This is a renband that has the number 5 on it. I mean, or any 5-cell renband like this one also has a 5 on. This is a renband that has 6 different digits on. This one is red. Oh, so there's a parity alternation going. Oh, I know what parity this cell is. Look, this must have 3 odds and 3 evens. In fact, they must actually be patterned in diagonals, because the only way you can have connections with there's no diagonal connections with these sets of numbers. There's only orthogonal ones, horizontal and vertical. So every time there is a connection between odd and even, one of those parities is going to sit in those cells and one is going to sit in those cells. So this is, I knew this was 3 odd and 3 even, and I've now worked out that it's arranged in diagonals. This is 1 odd and 1 even on this parity alternator. So we've used 4 odds and 4 evens by the time we get to that cell in the box. Okay, I mean, that is not a big deduction, but it's still true. This is purple, that's purple. Oh, but it's part of a bigger thing. These have a difference of 1. So this is a sequence of 3 digits. It's like a white dot connecting every pair of cells here. This is a sequence as well, a same difference line. That's a Renban and that's a Renban. Oh, and then the digit itself must appear on R. So there's an 8 up here on this 8. And there's a 7 on this whisper. There's a 7 on this parity alternator. There's a 4 on this Renban. There's a 1 on this Renban. This is pink, isn't it? Yeah. This is a 1, 2, 3. Now, where do this isn't a Renban. This is a red line. Bother. Since that's 1, 2, 3, which is 2 odds and an even, that's an odd and an even, that's an odd and an even, this is an odd and an even. So we've got a parity pair there, a parity pair here. I don't know, that doesn't do anything, does it? But let's just try and keep in mind all the things we know. Now, 8 has to be on this number. Why is this by far the most useful number thing? I don't know, it's odd that, but it is. This is part of a Renban as well. So these digits are from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 is on this Renban, so 9 is not on it, and therefore 9 has to be in one of these cells in the column. 9 can't be on this Renban because the highest it could go is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's come back here because 8 is on this. Now every cell in it is within 4 dots of 4 connections by white dot of an 8. So you could, if you put an 8 there, go 7, 6, 5. But I don't think you can have any digits smaller than 5 on this BIGIT. On this BIGIT, which is made up. Well, in fact, there's going to be at least 2 overlaps between those cells and those cells. Because these cells could contain 987 or 876. They could actually contain 765. But they're going to be within 1 of all of these cells. So there's going to be a sequence in the same ascending or descending order either side. Hey, it's a really odd pattern, this. It could be, for instance, 876, 765, and that would work with the connections. Now, what have we got down here? We've got a parity line here, but this is a Renban. We're going to use 7 on both sides of this. That's interesting, because these sequences are either 987, 876 or 765. We're going to use 7 on both sides. So 7 can't be on this Renban. This Renban must consist of the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know what number it is, but it's using all 6 cells. So for these 2 columns, we've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 once. These are going to be parity alternators. Oh, I don't know what this means. Oh, maybe I do here. What's this? This is a Renban. That's useful. Right. Where this must limit this cell. 4 is on this Renban by the rule. But where's 1, 2, and 3 in this box? Well, you can't put 2 or 3 here because 1 would end up on the Renban where it would need 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 are on the Renban along with 4, and so's 5 because it's a 5-cell Renban. So 2, 3, 4 and 5 are on the Renban. 5's not in those cells, so these include 7 and 8. And this digit has ended up in the box being 1, 6 or 9, and this is on a same difference line. Either 1 or 6 is on this Renban. Yeah, okay. So this digit in the middle of this 7, 8, 9 or 6, 7, 8 or 7, 8, 9 sequence is 7 or 8. And this digit can't be 5 and never could be. It can't be 9 either because it's in a white dot relationship with both of those. So this is now 6, 7 or 8. I mean, I'm getting tiny bits understood, but my goodness, I find this hard. Really, really, really hard. That is 2 digits of one parity and one of the other. That is 2 digits of one parity and one of the other. But I don't know that that's telling me what these are in terms of parity. I don't think it is. So let's look at this again. We've got 2, 3, 4 and 5 on this Renban. Well, in this column, where are 2, 3, 4 and 5? Some of them can be here, but some of them are here. I just don't know. Can I use this thing again? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh no, I was going to say 7 is on one of those cells. So it's not in those 2 cells because they see all of these cells. So these 2 cells don't contain 7. I was then going to go, maybe it's very difficult for this line to contain a 7, but it's not at all. It could easily have a 7 here. Although actually, no, this needs a 7. If this had a 7 on here, the 7 on this line would have to be there. It's a green line. That would need 1 and 2 in these positions. I don't know, it's possible. I'm not really getting this puzzle at all, I'm sorry, but I am intrigued. I do want to continue trying to make headway. I know it's taking some time, but I think this is a pretty complex idea. Do I need to do more work on the BIGITs? It's very hard to know. What is this? This blue line. What is a blue line? It's a Dutch whisper. Differences of at least 4. Oh, well. Haven't we used high digits here? Yeah, each of these needs a digit from 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 on it. So does each of these. That's all the 5 digits from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 2 in the rest of the box are from 1, 2, 3, 4, and therefore they're not on the Dutch whisper because we would need a third horizontal bar and we can't connect those 2. So we are going to connect these 2, and this is the bottom of the Dutch whisper line. Well, that counts as a deduction. Not a huge one, but nonetheless a deduction. Now, 5, oh, I don't know, not 7. 7 is not the high digit in these pairs. Well, there's going to be a high digit here as well. So in this row, we're getting a bit stuck for high digits. We're using 2 from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 there, 1 there, and 1 here. That's at least 4 of the 5 high digits. This is an interesting way of looking at this now. Again, I'm not really getting what's going on, and that's pretty clear. But this is a whisper. This is a German whisper too. What are these? Three high-ish digits have gone here. 7 and has 8 gone there? Not necessarily. Maybe 7 and 6, maybe 7 and 8. Oh, but this is not a sort of sequence. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Right, let's think of it. If that was 6 or 9, that would be low, that would be low. What is this BIGIT? It's not 8, it's 2, 3, 5, 6 or 9. They have very different shapes, unfortunately. I should be using this Renban somehow. Or the fact that 7, 8, 9 have to be placed in this box. Only one high one can be here on this line. Now, this has got a 4 on this Renban. It could just have a 7 or 8 or both here, but it's difficult. Does that mean that high digits have to be here? You could put 7, 8 there and 9 here. And then these could be low, but it's sort of the only way they can be both low. Maybe I could rule out this being a 1. To get these to be high, 1, 5, 9, no, I don't know. I don't know. Wow, I'm really not using this info properly. This is either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but in any order. Wow, what's going on today? This is manically hard. Don't know what I'm meant to be thinking. These digits are from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. These must include one at least of 2, 3, 4, 5 because they can't all go down here. That's just not interesting. It's not interesting. This Renban has a 7 on it. It's a parity alternator. So that's one of each parity. Oh, this is 3 of one parity, 2 of the other. And this is 3 of each parity. Maybe it's a parity puzzle and I just can't work it out. That was odd. This is 1 of each. That's 1 of each. Oh, maybe there is something. So these are 3 of each, obviously. And these are 3 of each because of the white dots all over the place. That's 6 of each parity. So in these columns, down here, where again I've got patterns of 2 and 1, I've already had 6 of each parity up here. I've only got 2 more evens to go, and they're going to have to sit in the middle of these parity lines, these effective parity lines. These are definitely even. That is very surprising. This one is not allowed to be 8 because 8 appeared up there. So this is 2, 4 or 6. These are odd on the sides of it. I'm not using odd and even colouring because the colouring I've got is too precious to me at the moment. Now, what's this line? This is just a parity line. Yes, okay, but that is helping me. These are definitely odd. So this is odd as well. And these are definitely even. That's 2 evens in the column. There's one of each here, including the 3rd even in this column. Now that could be even, one of those. Now this is so strange. I mean, I'm almost making progress, but not really doing it. Now, 7 was up there and up there, so we can take 7 out of all of these cells. It just can't be in them. And 8 was in one of those, and I did take that out of here. Either 6 or 8 is in this group. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ren band. So the digit is 2, 3, 5 or 6. Well, it can't be 3. So the digit's 2, 5 or 6. Oh, 1 has to be on this bloomin' line. Right. So it's on one end or the other, because as the line has same differences on, you can't put 1 in the middle, or the other 2 would be the same digit. So 1 is on one end or the other. So both ends are odd, because you move either to the other parity or to the same parity here, and then you do the same. So that is not a 6. Now, that is not the digit I wanted to remove. It doesn't prove to me whether 6 goes on this line or on this line. But that is odd, this is even, and this is odd. And one of these is a 1. So this can't be... Oh, no, I said that was even, and that's a risk. One of them is a 1. This is actually 2, 3, 4, or 5. That is not necessarily even, because this could go 1, 5, 9. Okay, well this is some thinking that I haven't done before. 32 minutes in, no progress made, not a single digit, not really got a Scooby-Doo at the moment. Don't worry about that. Let's just focus on what we can do. That is another digit from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. And this thing can't have a 9 on. So 9 is either there in the box or in one of these 2 cells. Could that be a 9? To get the 1 on the line, this would be 5 and 1. That's very constrained. If this was 5 and 1, these are from 2, 3, 4, 6. 9 would have to be here with another low digit. These would have to be 7 and 8, which would put 4, 5, 6 here, which would put 7, 8, 9 here, which would make that low and that high, and I don't know why there's a problem with that. There might be a problem or there might not. 2, 3, 4, 5 are up here. Why can't I use that for anything at all? 1 is in one of these cells, so it's not there. This digit, this BIGIT has to have, this is a 1. This needs a 1 on it. That's huge, Mark. Why have you never noticed that? You numpty. So there's no 1 in those yellow cells, so there is a 1 in these ones. So there's no 1 here in the central digit, and this thing that needs a 1 on puts the 1 there. There's my first digit. 34 minutes, folks. What a madman I am. Now, there's now not a 1 in these cells. There is a 1 in one of these 3 cells. That's not going to be as helpful as it could be, because it's an easy digit. Well, no, it's an odd digit if it's here on the red line, and it's just easy to sit there. There had to be a 1 there. How could I not remember that whole rule? It's so vital. Now that's odd, that's odd. These two are even. We've had 3 odd and 2 even. That's not really helping. Oh, it is helping. This is now a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Renban. This is a 7, 8, 9 triple. And this, I think, must be an 8, 7, 6 triple. Wherever the 9 is, it's sitting next to an 8, either at the top or bottom. And then they're a sequence of 8, 7, 6. Yes, that is a 6, 7, 8 triple with a 7 or 8 in the middle. So that's a 7, 8 pair. Now, 6, 7, 8 there. We take 6 out of those cells. We put it into one of these. 6, 7, 8. These are from 2, 3, 4, 5. This digit is 2 or 4. We've also had 8 and 6 in this column now. That digit is also 2 or 4. And this is a pair, a 2, 4 pair. That's not a 2 now. It's a weird pair, but it's a pair nonetheless. Now, come on. These are from 2, 3, 4. That's a known 6, 7, 8. So everything else in this box is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. 5 and 9 are the high digits on these bars of Dutch Whisper. The 5 can't go with a 9. It must go with a 1, and that must be in that pair. The 9 can go with a low digit of any other type. 9 with 2, 3 or 4. And there is a 9 there, so that digit's not a 9. Now we know there's a 9 up here. We've also got this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quad. Hang on, is this by any chance a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 sextuple? No, no it's not. If we were asking where 7 and 9 can go in the column, we would have to come up with all of those possibilities. Right, but 1, 5 on this line, oh, we don't know which ones connect down on this Dutch Whisper line. Only one of them might. Mind you, it's not, only one of them can, because neither of the 1 or 5 can connect down to 2, 3 or 4. So only the 9 down here is connecting up. So this BIGIT is not 9. Is that all I learn? It's 2, 3, 5 or 6. Oh. Anyway, there's a 9 in one of those cells. This digit is not 9, and now that is a 9 because we've got an 8, 7 pair here. So now we can use this same difference line. I'm just wondering if I made the huge leap at the beginning that this was a 1 cell difference, same difference line without justifying it. Oh no, it was justified by this Renban here. That was going to leave these 3 to be close together. I think I saw that, but I probably didn't explain it. Anyway, 9, 8, 7 there, actual digits in the grid. These are a 3, 5 pair down here. So that is 7 or 9 in this column. That's a 3, 5 pair. These include 1, 6 and either 2 or 4. They don't need to be in any special order because this is a bloomin' Renban. That's a 2, 3, 4, 5 quad though. So these remaining cells are 1 and 9. This is a whisper, German whisper line. Is that any use? No, not yet. Not yet. Oh, hang on. Oh, I wish I knew that the German whisper used this row, because I'd know what low digit it was using, and that would fix this cell. Right, is there something to stop these all being German whisper? Ooh, there is something interesting. They would have to use 2 high and 2 low digits. If these were all on the whisper, they would use 2 high and 2 low digits from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These would use the other digits from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you'd only be left with 6, 7, 8, 9 for those two, and that wouldn't work for the Dutch whisper line. So these are not both on the German whisper, so the German whisper line does go down to here. And this is good. This is good because these cells C, 2 and 4 and 1. Their low digit is 3 and it's going with 8 because we can't use 9 again in the box. So that's a 3-8 pair. This digit is a 1 by Sudoku now, and that's not a 1. And those two are a 2-3 pair. And these lines are just parity lines. That one and that one. Well, we've used 2 odds and an even so far. So we're going to use an odd even there, an odd even there, and an odd even between these. So this is odd. That's quite an interesting finding. 5, 7 or 9 here. Not 5 from the box where we have a 3-5 pair. So that's a 7-9 pair. There's a 5 on this line. This is now even and not 1 because of the parity alternation. So that's 1 in the box. This is even. I don't know which even number it is. This is odd. I don't know. It's not 1. That's all I know. This is even. I don't know which even number. Okay, that's fine. We've got the 7-9 pair. This is now a 5-6 pair, which is perfectly legal on the parity line. 2, 3, 1, 5, 6. These are from 4, 7, 8, 9. Now, one of these digits is going to connect north, at least one, and only one because 3 can't connect up to a 9. So 8 is going to connect up not to a 3 and not to a 1, but to a 2 in one of those cells. And this digit has to be a 4, and that's a 2. And that gets rid of 2 from a lot of places, including all these yellow cells, which have now become a 1, 4, 6 triple. That's a 2, 3, 5 triple on the rest of the Ren band. That works in this column. 1, 4, 6 there. So we get rid of 4 and 6 in that cell, 4 from there. In this column, what's going on? Nothing much. Well, okay, what about on this 4 thing here? We still don't know what these beasts are. Nothing got ruled out there. Can't believe that. Okay, 7 got ruled out of this cell, actually. Because that couldn't be a 4. Yeah, the 4 did get ruled out. So this is either a 2-3 pair, a 3-5 pair, or a 5-9 pair. Okay, I don't know how that works. What does 2 go with here? It goes with 7. That's very clear. 2 and 7. So that's a 5-6 pair down at the bottom, which is clearly not on the whisper. So the whisper finishes up here with a green line. Oh, it's so useful to know that 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9 all have the 3 horizontals on. Anyway, that 5-6 pair has sorted out this cell. And that sorts out this one, and then we get a 3 there and a 5 here. And in this bottom row, 5, 6, 3, 2, that can't be 6. That can't be 1. 5, 6, 9, 3, 1, 2. These are from 4, 7, 8. 9 is on this pair, but this is, well, it's going with an even digit. Yeah, that's no help. That even digit is 4 or 8, so 7's definitely down here. That's fine. That's fine. Right. Now, 7 has to be on this line because it's a 7 line. So 7 is not in one of these cells. Ooh, if I knew 7 was on this 4 Renban, I'd know it would be there. Oh, and this can't be 7. 7 has to be on this line. And we got that 7, so it's in one of those cells. So none of these green cells can be 7. So we now know that 5, 4, 3, and 2 are all on this green line, and 3 and 2 have to go there. And this has to now be 4, 5, 6, because it can't be 4, 5, 1. And we are rocking and rolling. We've got 7, 8, 9 to put up here, actually, and we can do those. This is 7 at the top, then 9, then 8. Now we're Renbanning. So this, no, we're German whispering is what I meant. So this is 2 or 3. This is high. This must be where the 7 goes. And that must be 2 above it. And now 1 below it. And we're getting stuff done. That 2, 3 pair makes this a 5. That makes this line have differences of 4. 1, 5, 9. This is an 8. This is a 7. That's okay for a parity line. This is now a 9. That's a 7. And the 8 has got placed in box 8. And that's a 4. And that's a 6. Things are getting done. 7, 8 pair there. 8, 9 pair here. Sorry, 8 has gone from there. It's a 4, 9 pair. Now, that 1 didn't do much. That 5 takes 5 out of a couple of cells. That's not doing a lot laterally. Right, this is a Dutch whisper. We've had a 2, 3 pair in the row and 5 and 7. We're selecting this from 1, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's not actually that helpful. We get a low digit and a high digit. Yeah, I don't know. This is a German whisper though. Can it be a 6, 1 pair? Can we use the 6 is what I'm wondering. If that was a 6, 1 pair, that would be 4, that would be 5. Yeah, that does work. Oh, let's look at this box. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. The 8 is in one of those two cells. Here we're selecting from 9, 2, 3. But one of them's even. That's got to be a 2. So this digit is not a 2. And we're not using a 2 here. It's not actually any use. These are from 8, 3, 9. Oh, one of them's an 8. So we get a 7 in the corner and 8 next to it. 7, 9, 8, 2. This is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are the odd positions? There's 3 odd positions. They are there, there, and there. 1, 3, and 5. That one has to be a 3 because it sees a 1, 5 pair. And then I can put 5 there, 1 there, and these other two are 4 and 6. I'd forgotten we had to operate that parity line. That's good. 5 there is looking down here. That fixes 6, 5. That looks back up here and fixes 4, 6. Could we be done in the hour? I doubt it. 9, 4. This has become a 9. That has to be even and is a 2. I haven't thought about the BIGITs in a while. Oh, this puzzle's mad. I'll think about them when I have to. I'm enjoying the Sudoku at the moment. Right, in this row, 1, 5, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4. That is a 2, 6 pair. This also can't be 5. Right, what else is going on here? 2, 3 pair, looking at that cell. That's a 4. That's a 6. And this is a 5. And that whole box is complete. That's now 2 and 4. This is now a 3, 9 pair on the whisper. That's good. Come on. I'm going to have to sort out the BIGITs, I think, in a moment. Because I'm just getting pairs in rows 1 and 2. How are these ever going to get disambiguated? 2, 3, 5, 8, 7, 9. Here we're selecting from 1, 4, 6. We've got a German whisper though. It has to be 1 and 6. Ooh. Okay, this is going to do some Sudoku, but I honestly am going to look at the BIGITs in a moment. But only when I'm forced. Only when I'm forced to. 6 and 1. Look at this row. This is all working too. 3 and 2. 8 and 3. 4 and 6. Everything's done in columns 3 to 9. I've just got the first 2 columns to go. That's a 4, 9 pair. This is a 7, 8 pair. Right. Now, the BIGITs. The BIGITs. We've used 8. We've got 2, 3, 5, 6, and 9 to find. This is 2 or 6. This one has got 2, 3, 5, 6 on it. Right, this could be 9. This is the only other one with a possible 9 on. And this is not 9. This is not 9 because we didn't have 2. We've got a 3 in one of those cells that doesn't connect upwards. So this is not the BIGIT 9. And this is the BIGIT 9 down here. There we go. We found the 9 and we found the 8. We've got 2, 3, 5, and 6 left to find. This one doesn't have a 2 on it. Can this be a 2? This one can. I mean, these ones are able, the yellow and pink places are able to be what they want. I'm actually going to take out all the background colour from these other places, because that's all done. It's all irrelevant now. It's, oh, missed one. It's these four that are 2, 3, 5 and 6. Now, this one, 2, 3, 5 and 6, they all have just one connection coming down. But the 6 has 2 connections at the bottom. This one can't, it can connect 2 with 8, but it can't connect 3 with 7. So that's not the 6. This is not the 6 because there isn't a 6 available here. So one of these two is the 6. So this is either 2, this isn't 5 because there's no 5 on this. So this is 2 or 3. Now, in either case, there's a green line connecting those 2 cells, and this digit is not 6. This is 1, that's 6. That's gonna, that might actually get all the numbers done, or lots of them. Oh no, it didn't. It just did those 3 pairs. That's so annoying. Right, this is a 7 though, on the whisper, and that's a 2. And that does 7, 8, 8, 3. 3, this is gonna get all the numbers done. I'm not gonna finish off the last number until I've done the BIGITs, if I can. So this was 2 or 3, but we cannot connect those 2 down, so it's not 3. 7 and 3 don't connect, so that's the 2. And now we need 3, 5 and 6 in the remaining cells. For this one, 3 would work, and there is a 3 there. 5 wouldn't work because you'd be connecting the, and 6 wouldn't work because you'd be connecting those 2 cells. So this is the 3. There we go. That is done. And now these are the 5 and the 6. And we have this line. So this is the 6. There we go. That's the BIGIT 6, and it's got a 6 on it. This is the BIGIT 5, and it's got a 5 on it. And I am going to delete my background colouring, which I did use a lot. And I'm going to put a 4 in here, and we're going to be done in 52 minutes. That is a crazy puzzle, Sunny Jum. That's pretty hard. No wonder it's had a solver a day for 2 weeks. Wow. I mean, okay, I was probably slow to see some things. But there's a lot to see there. It's brilliant fun. It's so clever. Absolute joy bringing that to you. Thank you, Sunny Jum. Really interesting. It reminded me at first, with that litany of digits at the top, of the old Sudoku sort of Grand Prix puzzles where they would put a bit of a line in a box and you'd be told that it's one of these calculator digits, and you'd have to kind of work with a set of candidates. That was much less fun. That was much more attritional. This was clever. This was clever throughout. I mean, I'm not saying they weren't clever. My goodness, that was a tough puzzle. Thank you for watching. Absolute pleasure to have you here with us. Do hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.